What's poppin', boys? Anyway, this is gonna be my first commentary video. I know I said earlier that this would be my gaming channel, but I decided at the end of the day, like, I don't know, what's the word? Branch out my content. I don't want to force myself to post one type of content, kind of like how I did on my main channel, TGX. This channel is gonna be extremely small. It's probably not gonna go anywhere huge, at least for now, because I don't think I'm gonna put as much effort into this channel. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about what I think could possibly be the next YouTube, and even probably beat YouTube. Now, that's a huge statement, and it's probably going to take years for that to happen, which is why it can seem a little unrealistic. I don't know, man. I think if we get enough people on this app, it'll probably get that big. I mean, just looking at it, it's a very, very well-made app. Now, if you don't know by now what I'm talking about, what app I'm talking about, I mean, you obviously know what it is. It's in the thumbnail, it's in the title. We're talking about StoryFire. A lot of people don't know what StoryFire is because it's relatively new, but kind of not new at the same time. It was founded in like 2017. A lot of my old creators I used to watch made StoryFire accounts like a long time ago, and I remember hearing about it, but I just never got on it. Basically, what is it? It's basically an alternative to YouTube and Twitter. So basically I said basically a million times, what you can do is you can unlock different features. Everyone has certain features off the bat, but once you unlock the video feature, you're going to be able to post your own videos. Now, a thing is, if you're verified, you get that feature right off the bat. So if you're already a huge YouTuber, then you don't have to worry about having to unlock the video feature. You can immediately post videos. Now, I know what you're saying. Twitter can do that. Instagram can do that. Well, how is that different? Instead of being forced to 1 minute videos on Instagram, or I don't know what the limit is on Twitter, but I don't think there is a limit on Twitter. I think you can, I don't know. But I barely see any go over 5 minutes, or I don't even think I remember seeing a 5-minute video on Twitter. But basically, you can post 10, 15-minute normal videos that you would normally post on YouTube. You can put on that StoryFire app, which is why it's sometimes a pretty good alternative for some YouTubers out there. But yeah, you can post those 15, 20-minute videos on StoryFire, which is a huge plus, because right now, if you don't understand about how YouTube works and stuff, it's pretty hard. YouTube does not treat their creators the best. I mean, basically that's it. They don't really treat their creators the best. I mean, claim after claim after claim by just random copyright. People just randomly copyright striking you. There's companies that copyright claim you. There's sometimes you get copyright claims for nothing, for 1 second of a clip. It's what did I even do? You know what I'm saying? So it's that's why a lot of people are just kind of fed up with YouTube right now, and especially since they're adding all these new guidelines and harassment rules. It's really taking the fun out of YouTube for a lot of people, which I totally understand, which is why StoryFire is kind of just a new, fresh, rejuvenating platform. Now, if you don't know, StoryFire, I believe, was founded by the popular YouTuber McJuggernuggets. Now, if you don't know who McJuggernugget is, McJuggernuggets is, he was a pretty popular YouTuber back then. I find it really hard. Y'all have to, you know what? Y'all know. If y'all don't know, literally look at the clip right now. Yeah, that's McJuggernuggets. He is a GOAT. He's a legend. I'm pretty sure we all seen his videos back then. Anyway, he's the one that founded StoryFire, and yeah. So you already know that he has that type of experience behind him. He doesn't have to worry about his company falling apart because of something that's super simple that only a creator would see. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be able to go, all right, this feature would not work in this app. Unlike YouTube, they'll add some type of feature or some type of new rule that they're not really thinking about how that'll affect the creator. They're only thinking about how that affects money. He already knows what's going to affect areas. You know what I'm saying? He already knows what's going to affect the actual creators on the platform. He's not really focused on money. If you know what I'm saying. Like, he has that experience behind him to the point where he knows what to do with his company. Yeah, that's McJuggernuggets. He's the one that founded it. So yeah, he has that type of experience. So basically, how could it possibly take over YouTube and Twitter, you may ask? Well, like I explained earlier, the video feature, that's pretty much wipes off YouTube. And you might also be thinking, well, how are you going to make money off of it? Well, what you do with that, the video platform, is there's this currency on this app called Blaze. And I don't know if I should really call it currency, but I kind of think of it as like bits in Twitch. So like you can buy, actually I'm not really entirely sure if you can buy it with money yet. I actually haven't checked that. I might actually do that right now actually. So I'm gonna go in the app real quick, and so from the looks of it, it looks like you can buy Blaze with actual money, right? So what do you do with this Blaze? You actually give this Blaze to other creators to boost up their to basically help them out. Something that you can't really do on YouTube. YouTube is their algorithm. Whatever happens. That's what you gotta deal with, which is why a lot of people are happy with this Blaze feature. So yeah, that's what the Blaze is for. You can also, like, once we get into the next category, or the next thing that they have, that the thing that StoryFire has that not a lot of other apps have. Actually, I don't even know any other apps that have this feature. But yeah, this Blaze really comes in handy when you want to really support your favorite creator, or you really want their content to get pushed out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go into the next feature that the app has that I think gives it an edge above Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all of that. So this next feature is something that you probably wouldn't even expect, but it's in the name of the app, and that's stories. I mean, yes, you can literally make your own stories in this app, and I'm not saying you can just write your own stories, and that's pretty much it. I know it sounds pretty boomer, it sounds old, like who wants to get an app just to write and read stuff? But basically it's kind of cool because, like, you're not restricted in any way. You can literally make it anything you want. If you want to make a story about some random anime kid just running around or wild or something like that, or you want to make a story about some, I don't know, a cat and a dog. I don't even know. I'm just thinking of random stuff. If you want to make any type of story, you literally can, and you're not restricted in any type of way, which is why I think it's pretty cool. Because I've seen a lot of cool stuff. Like, I've seen anime plots, I've seen movie plots. Like, people are literally writing their own movies in this app, and it's pretty cool. If you don't already know, I already created my own story called A Day in the Life of TGX, so y'all can check that out. It's in the link in the description. Matter of fact, y'all might as well just follow me or subscribe to me on StoryFire, because I'm trying to get popping over there too. It's pretty fun. I really do think that if this app gets a lot more publicity and more exposure, I think this could be pretty big and ultimately overcome YouTube. Now, the part that makes that really unrealistic is obviously YouTube is, backed up by Google, and Google is like, oh my gosh, Google is huge. Like, how's Google going to lose to a group of 11 to 15 people, I think I saw, that's behind StoryFire? I mean, that's kind of unrealistic at the end of the day, am I right? So I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what that is. How is Google going to lose to this small company? So that's kind of the only thing that's holding me back on thinking that this app could eventually overcome. But what's stopping it from being number two? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a really good app. So, I mean, I really highly suggest. The only downside to this app is if you don't already have a huge platform, it's very, 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 very difficult to gain a following. Right now, I think I've seen like one way to gain a following is by going to the story feature and like writing a story, because you can put these stories in different categories. So you have like action, drama, sports, sci-fi. I'm trying to think of another category, but basically you can have all these categories. And what I've seen people do is they'll write like literally you have to have like at least 10 lines in your story, so they'll make 10 lines of like periods and random letters, and at the end or like in the very beginning it'll have like subscribe to my YouTube channel, blah blah blah, put a URL just so they can push their stuff in, because that's really the only way. There's no hashtags, there's no random like explore page. So it's like, unless you already have a huge fan base that you can direct straight to the app, you're not going to get any random followers, unless you like comment on somebody else's post and then they see it and they want to subscribe to you. But that's barely ever gonna happen. But yeah, anyway, I think that's about it. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to. Thank you guys for checking out this channel. Definitely gonna have some gaming content on here, but I just wanted to try something new. And if y'all like the commentary videos, I'll push another one out. I have a few other ideas. If y'all have any other topics y'all want me to talk about, just feel free to show it to me here. Anyway, my name was CGX, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. TGX on a beat.